Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. I hope you have completed the work that I have given to you in last lecture. Okay, in last lecture we were talking about the transducers and it is your third lecture of your fifth semester. In last lecture we have completed the topics of classification of transducers and resistance position transducer. In this lecture, we are going to talk about resistance pressure transducers. So, let's go ahead. Topic is resistive pressure transducer. The transducer is a which converts an applied pressure into measurable electrical signal. Whatever pressure you apply that converted in the electrical signal, that type of transducers are called pressure transducers. Pressure transducers has mainly two parts. First is elastic material and that is the one which deforms when you apply the pressure. Clear? Suppose this is the elastic material. When I am going to apply the pressure over here, it is going to deform like this. This is the material and it is called diaphragm. Clear? The two main arrangements of resistive pressure transducers can be given by. There are mainly two types of arrangements and these type of arrangements are called, first type is diaphragm type pressure transducer and second type is bellows type transducers. So we are talking about first type of resistive transducer and that is diaphragm type resistive transducer. So in measurement in the resistive type of transducer is based on the change in pressure results in change in resistance of the sensing element. So it means whenever you change the pressure, because of the change in pressure on the diaphragm, we get the change in the resistive element, and it is the main working principle of diaphragm type resistive transducers. Resistive pressure transducers are two main types. First, electromechanical resistive transducer and in which change of pressure, stress, position, displacement or other mechanical variation is applied to a variable. The other resistance transducer is strain gauge. So here we can say that there are mainly two types of resistive pressure transducer. First is electromechanical transducer in which you can measure the pressure, stress, position and displacement, and other type of the resistive transducer is strain gauge. So here is the figure of diaphragm type resistive transducer. So here you can see that here this one is the diaphragm. Clear? Whenever you apply pressure over here, at that time you can say that this diaphragm will be deformed like this. This is the spring. Here this part is the spring, and because the diaphragm is the deformed like this spring will be contracted, and because of that this pointer will move like this. Clear? And whenever pointer moves, because of here it is resistive element, because of the pointer resistance of these will be changed, and from here you can take the output, and by measuring the output with AC or DC bridges you can say which or how much pressure it was. Clear? So in this type of transducer diaphragm is used. Here it is this thing second diagram. Here it is the diaphragm, it is the spring, here it is the contacts, and these are the resistance leads for the external bridge circuit that I have told you in the previous slide. Here when you apply the pressure on the diaphragm, this one is the diaphragm, when you apply the pressure over here, it will deform like this, and because of the deformation, if your diaphragm is like this, then spring will be contracted, and because of that this contact will move downwards, and because of that resistance will be changed. So here you can see how based on the pressure, see it is the pressure part and it is the pressure part, and this one is pointer and this one is your resistance. From that you can see that how it is working. See, when you apply pressure like this in this direction, the pointer moves downward and it changes the resistance of the material. Second type of the resistive transducer is bellows type transducers. Okay, bellows type transducers are nothing but they are diaphragms only, but these diaphragms are made in cascaded form. What is cascaded form? One and another stack format. Clear? These are the bellows. This is one diaphragm. When this type of diaphragm are connected in cascaded form, at that time you can say that this is the bellows. Experimentally you can say that whenever you apply pressure, it contracts or it expands. Clear? It can work three ways: axially, horizontally and vertically, clearly mentioned over here. In this type bellows resistance transducer, here you can say I am applying pressure from here. Because of the pressure, these bellows are expanded. Whenever these bellows are expanded, this spring will be contracted. Bellows are expanded, spring is contracted, and because of that, this is nothing but it is the same type of that way what you are using in your laboratory, and that is rheostat. It is nothing but like rheostat only. Whenever this spring is contracted, this slider comes downward and it will cause the change in the resistance. So here you can say that mechanical moment of primary sensor, this is the primary sensor, or you can use the Bourdon tube for the primary sensors, and that is converted into electrical signal onwards. So this is the working of the bellows type resistive transducer. So thank you friends, thank you so much.